Good morning, ladies. It's a good early morning at our house. So I wanted to jump in here and share something with you extremely exciting for me, but really serious. And I think when you're on something that's called this budget journey, you really have to be serious about your budget. Now, I have shared with you my monthly budget, and the monthly budget for May will be up really soon. Let me take my glasses off. I have a glare and it's bothering me. So my monthly budget for May will be up real soon, hopefully today. It's already done, just have to edit. But I wanted to share something with you. When you're serious about getting your finances in order and your budget squared away, you will do any and everything to make sure that you accomplish those goals. So one of my major goals over the next 12 months or the next 8 months, because we're going into May 1st. So the first 4 months of the year are already gone. So the next May through December, however many months those are, because I can't get it right now in my head, I plan to do as much what I call chunking away at my student loan. I was under the impression that I owed $8,800 on that loan. When I paid my bill yesterday, I saw that my balance was $8,504 and a few cents. I can't remember the change. I wrote it down, but not on this book. So I've been content. I paid a little bit extra in my student loan this month. It was $52.29 is my payment. I actually ended up paying $60. And I was happy with that. It was an extra $7.71. I was like, praise the Lord, that's good. So this morning I was laying in bed, getting ready to get up for the day, and I got a ding on my phone, which meant that there was a deposit in my checking account. So I went to my checking account and I looked, and that deposit is a familiar number, but I'd already gotten a deposit this week for that same familiar number. So I went back to check, and it was like, okay, why is this here? Because it should not be there. Y'all, when I tell you stuff show up that shouldn't be there, that shouldn't be there at all. Because rarely do I get two of the same deposits in the same week from the same place. That just doesn't happen. So anyway, that money deposited in, it's not effective until May 1st. But still, in my bank, when it deposits, I'm good. And I had to make a decision in that moment. What am I going to do with this extra money that I didn't account for in my budget? Because I accounted in my monthly budget for any money that I made this month, and then a little money that the kids got this month. So now I get this extra deposit, and I can be very tempted to say, okay, well, I know I want to chunk off at my student loan, but I'll wait till next deposit to chunk that a little bit. Or I can take myself very seriously and say, you know what? Now's an opportunity for me to see if I'm going to stick by my word and chunk away at that debt. So here's what I did. I got my rear end up out of the bed at 6:30 in the morning, got my computer logged in, pulled up my budget sheet, added in the amount to my budget sheet, and now I'm ready to kind of see what I have and where I'm going to put this money. Well, the first thing I do is put down for my tithe. I actually go and put the money in my tithe. So I put $25 towards my tithe, and then what's left? Well, I got $211.16. Well, what are you going to do with the $211.16? Because you know you need those new curtains, and you know you need those new blinds, and you only have $55 in your home improvement budget. So really, you could have $266 in your home improvement budget, but that's not what I said. What I said was, I'm going to chunk away at this debt. So the next thing I did was I logged onto my computer on the internet and went to my student loan payment site. I logged in and I paid an extra $100 today. Wrote it down, and they give you an option of whether you want to advance your payment. If you pay extra, do you want them to, count that towards this month's payment or the next payment that you have, and then they'll bill you out for the next month down the road. Nope. I don't want them to bill me out. I want them to have my regular payment due at the end of May, just like it normally is. This was an extra payment. So what do I do now? I've got $111 left to spend. What do I do with that? Well, I could put it towards my home improvement budget, because you really need to get 2 pairs of curtains. Well, I actually need 4 pairs of curtains. No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move $60 into my savings account, into my emergency fund. So I moved $60. I go log on to my bank. Did I move it? I don't think I moved it yet. I'm going to move it in just 1 minute. But I wrote it down on my sheet. Y'all, by any means necessary, I wrote it down on my coupon sheet. So I've got my $60 that I'm going to move into my savings account, which leaves me $51 left. Well, what am I do with the $51? Okay, Gracie needs a new bull stick. And that's a thing that she bites on to keep her from biting my house. And I noticed yesterday that she has started biting the molding. And if I ever want to resell this house, I can't have bitten molding. So I am going to have to sand a few places and repaint, touch up some paint where she's bit. But that's because she's out of bully sticks. So we're going to go to the place where we pick up the bull sticks for her and get her a new one today. And they're really long, so it lasts her a good long while, and it helps her with her biting. So that's going to cost me about $20, and then I put in for tax. So I took out about $25 for that. Now I have $26.16. What am I going to do with that? Well, Jackson needs a pair of he needs some t-shirts to go underneath his regular everyday shirts. And Alana needs a new pair of sandals, because when she put on her sandals for Sunday last week, they just fit her feet. Her foot has grown this year. So I put in $26.16 into my clothing budget for the children. So that deposit that I got this morning is already accounted for. There's no extra. There's no temptation to want to go and spend it, because I know there's going to be another deposit down the road, and I can just spend this right now on what I want. Because I have goals, and the goals that I have this month and the remainder of this year is to chunk away at that $8,400. If I can, I want to be at about, at that $8,500. If I can, I want to be at $4,500 by December. I want to chunk away half of that debt by the end of the year. And that's a personal goal for me. Will I make it? I don't know. But I'm going to give it my every effort. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to pay something extra every time. It just means that I was able to do it today. And because I was able to do it today, I got up and did it. And now it's 7:18. And I still have the rest of my day to do whatever I needed to do. But I needed to take those extra few minutes to go ahead and update my sheet, move all my monies, to make sure that I was not leaving myself any room for error. So I just wanted to encourage you guys this morning, share that with you. If you've gotten any extra money, go ahead and account for it so you know where it's going, so that you can meet your goals. I hope you're doing well. I hope your May budgets are going well. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. If you need any help with that May budget, just give me a shout out. Hey, Shakema, can you help me understand this or whatever? I'd be happy to help you any way that I can. So until next time we budget, bye.